Blue Cross staff are busy getting ready for their early morning visitors. Lady is first to arrive, and owner Anna is worried.
I think I'll be picking me up off the floor again now, but I'm just hoping and praying that it doesn't happen. But our age is against her, I suppose. She mightn't come out of it, you never know. God spoke before any of us.
And Lady is 11 and a half, isn't that right?
I think she's 12 or 13.
Oh, she's gone over that, is she?
I'm not too sure. I think when you get old, we all get complaints, you know. Come on, hop out, lovely. No, I got her when she was 3. Someone bought her and was trying to get rid of her. And I took her on in one trial and I still have her.
Now, Lady. Now, so we'll just pop Lady on the scales here. Oh, good girl.
No, she hasn't,
she's already up.
She said she hasn't lost any weight.
So she's here for her dental this morning.
Yes.
So we'll be giving her
a blood test.
Yeah. I know Lady has a heart murmur, so she has a low-grade heart murmur. It is under a full anaesthetic, so you just need to be aware there is a risk with all anaesthetics, okay? The same as people, and it's up to and including death, okay? Now, it's very rare, but we just have to make you aware of that, okay?
Now, where do I sign? Could she die from this anaesthetic?
There is a very small chance, but it's the same with every anaesthetic. So the same with even when people go into hospital. Here. Are you okay to collect her at 3 o'clock today? She'll be ready to go.
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So if
she's alive.
She will. So if you come down at 3, we'll go through everything with you then as to how to look after her for the next
3
few
o'clock.
days.
Just down the corridor, volunteer Ray is getting ready for the day ahead.
Yes, everything's there. The vaccinations of cats and dogs. No, that's it. We're ready to drive now out to Blanchardstown. My name is Ray Hurley and I'm a volunteer with the Blue Cross. I drive the clinic out to the Blanchardstown every Tuesday, and that's where I operate from. I collect with Ninja Cord in the Blue Cross hospital and drive out here now. But Tuesday is my night for here, and no matter what he asks me to do, I'm not available on Tuesday night. That's it. And tonight you'll see out here a lot of people come down with mundane things like the dog's ears, their eyes, various little bumps and lumps on them. The rest will be referred to the clinics where you may have to have surgery, like get teeth out, check them for lumps and bumps that they're not cancerous or they're tumours.
Meanwhile, in Blue Cross HQ...
Good afternoon, the Irish Blue Cross, Alison speaking. The Irish Blue Cross was founded in 1945 and it originally started off was started by a group of individuals, like-minded individuals, who were looking to stop the exportation of horses abroad. That quickly developed into a need to look after small animals in the Dublin area. So that's when the Irish Blue Cross mobile clinics began. They've been running for a long number of years, and we're now in 10 locations across Dublin every weekday evening. We have really an amazing team of volunteers, and they support us from everything from our cash collections to our barks. We also have some volunteers that come in and support us in the office with admin and with some of the paperwork, particularly with events coming up. We really couldn't do the work that we do without them. A lot of the volunteers that we have been with us for many years, and they're extremely generous with their time.
Volunteer Ray has arrived in Blanchardstown, and so have some visitors.
She's about one now. Male or female? Female.
This here is very salt. I've tried to clean it out with salt water and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the best thing for the ears, just with this type of skin, it's quite fine. So the best thing is olive oil, and not to use water or wipes with these dogs because it actually dries out the ear.
Yes.
But you had the right idea of cleaning, but use something like olive oil. I think what she has is she's ear mites in there.
Does she?
So that's why they drive them mad. It's really itchy and things. Ear mites are more common in the winter, and they can pick them up from other dogs, or they can pick them up if they're out and about, the leaves and hedges and things like that. So tiny little mites, you can just see little white ones all moving around. We're going to put drops in her ears twice a day for a week. Then we do nothing for 2 weeks, and then we repeat it twice a day for a week. The most important thing is there's a tunnel You see there's a little
Yeah,
tunnel.
I see the tunnel. Yeah.
So you don't need to put this all the way in. It's soft, so it won't hurt the ear.
Stop trying to come on.
And just point in that direction,
Yeah.
and just one squeeze. You see the yellow stuff going in, and then just rub it on in.
Yeah, that's what I've been
Okay.
doing to scratch her ear sometimes. Like
Yeah.
she likes that.
Oh yeah, if you massage it all in, she'll like that. The olive oil will dissolve the wax, cleans it, but it actually moisturises. So while water will clean it, but it strips the oil out of the ear.
Yeah.
So
No
I would do
problem.
that maybe twice a week. Now we're almost done. You're being very brave. So I would treat both ears because those mites can sometimes transfer across. Okay, no problem.
Thanks very much.
No problems. If there's any worries, give us a shout on the ears.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the surgery, vet Kira is meeting Dexter, a Yorkshire Terrier who hasn't been feeling well.
4 kilos, perfect. Do you want to pop them up there? How is he getting on?
He's getting on now.
The fluid, when the last time he was here, she weighed him and he was 3.5 or 3.8.
Yes.
He's gone back up, just saying at the floor. His bum is very sore because the stools are not, remember I was saying they were kind of getting harder, well they're just creamy all the time.
They're creamy all the time now, okay. So really what we'll do is we'll check his protein levels on that, and then we'll also check what his calcium levels are. If the steroids have started to work and reduce that inflammation, in theory he should have been able to absorb it across.
Yeah.
So we'll check those. And you're a very good boy, aren't you? Here you go.
So they're bringing him in for, he has had bloods and there was a problem with the calcium in his body and he wasn't getting the benefit of the protein, so we had him on steroids and they've brought him back in now. They're going to repeat the bloods and just hopefully see if they can, if the levels of what the steroids are up, so that's what we're hoping for.
He's the boss of this.
Who, me?
Basically, no, not you, Dexter.
We take his temperature in his bummy and we take his temperature in his mouth.
So that's spinning our blood sample. And in here we keep our slides for the biochem. So we put it through from our computer system. So it's connected to our Telios computer system. So we select the pet on the computer and we put them through to this blood machine. So it's automatically put through to our blood machine for us. So the results come up on the patient's file for the vet, so they don't have to come look at this machine even. You know, it is literally 10 minutes to get a blood sample through.
So we just took the blood sample off from there. You can take that little advantage of
Later
in
on.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I suppose all going the same as it is, we'll see him in 3 weeks, but if anything changes, you just come back to us sooner.
What do you say? So she just said that we're back for a repeat appointment again in 3 weeks' time and we have our medicine.
Yeah, it's that, but it's for Dexter.
It's hopefully to try and reduce, I don't know if you can say his tummy, it's to try and reduce the fluid in his tummy. So we'll come back for 3 weeks.
At the mobile clinic, Shadow is about to get his second set of vaccinations.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
Hello. Everything's
Great, fantastic.
Hello. Any problems since you were here last time?
No problems. Fine.
Okay, so this is her second vaccine of the
Yep.
2. You give it 2 weeks to work fully before she goes out
2
to walk.
weeks.
And this time next year is when she needs to be coming back for her
Okay.
booster vaccine, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be every year from now on.
Every year.
Need worming once a month at this age
Yep.
till she's 6 months old, and every 3 months after that.
Okay.
Good girl.
Yeah, so brave.
Not a bother to you. Right.
All right, see you next year.
Lovely, thank you very much.
See you now.
Yes, if you remember now, coming up to Patrick's Day, that's your reminder.
Fantastic.
Back in the office, Alison is working hard.
It really is, we've seen it and you'll have seen it yourself from the mobile clinics, it really is such a crucial service that we're providing in so many communities. We're out every weekday evening providing a service that otherwise the clients may not be in a position or wouldn't be in a position to afford themselves. They wouldn't be able to access private veterinary care. It's a huge community service and has been going for a long number of years and hopefully will continue to run for a long number of years more, which is why our fundraising is so important.
Next door, Leanne describes the ups and downs of her job.
My favourite parts is definitely being in theatre. So I love monitoring anaesthetics, running the day of the surgeries. That's what I enjoy most of this. because like that with the Blue Cross we're able to offer these procedures to people who maybe wouldn't be able to afford them in private veterinary clinic. So it's my favourite part of the job, but it's nice to know that we're doing it for people who may not get it elsewhere. And I suppose just all the characters and the patients that come in. Hard parts is, I suppose, when there's nothing more that can be done for a patient. So if maybe they've just come to the end of their life naturally, and the owners are choosing to put them asleep. That's, I suppose, what everyone will say is the most difficult part of the job is euthanasia, but it's also nice to be able to offer that, to owners, to say, like, we can, I suppose it's an act of kindness at the end of the day.
And so this is
Toto.
Toto.
Yeah.
And Toto's here today for.
He lost appetite. He don't eat really much.
What's more significant is his energy levels. How is he?
He's very jumpy.
Loads of energy.
Lot of jump. Yeah.
The most important thing is sticking to the dry food. He's very, very petite, but he's in proportion. The little face and the feet. His body is in proportion.
Yeah.
So what I can feel is I can feel his ribs, but I can't see them.
Yeah.
And he has a narrow waist, which he should do.
Yeah.
But there's nice muscle on the top.
Okay.
So I know. And these dogs, you'll often will feel the bones and the hips because they don't have the muscle like a big dog will. The other thing is he's still growing. I mean, once they get to about a year and a half, they muscle out a little bit.
Yeah.
So he'll start to. At the moment, he's growing up, and what you'll find is after a year and a half, they muscle out a little bit. He'll fill out a bit, but he's still only little. It's just 25 altogether. Thanks very much.
Another happy customer for the clinic. In the meantime, Lady has been struggling to eat. Leanne is going to look at her teeth.
So it is all under a general anaesthetic for cats and dogs, just because they won't sit still for us to do it. Otherwise, it's much safer for us to do it for them under an anaesthetic. It lets us get a proper look at the teeth in the back of their mouth as well, and get a really good clean the whole way around. So that's why we do it under anaesthetic. Yeah, can you get Lady, please? Hello, Mrs. Stay still. Start by getting rid of the main bits of the tartar on her teeth, so we just crack that off. They're not looking terrible, but there probably will be some extractions here. I don't know, will that need? Yeah, sure, just see.
Is she okay there?
Yeah.
It went fine. We had to remove a few teeth, so hopefully on the side where she had the abscess, so hopefully that will be the end of the problem. It went well, everything was clean. She has some staining probably from biting the stones that we can remove with the descaling, so hopefully she will wake up now. She's going to go home on some painkillers, antibiotics, and we will see her back in a week's time for a checkup.
Lady and owner Anna leave the Blue Cross, happy to be heading home together, but the staff still have work to do.
It's a lovely place to walk in. Everybody is so helpful and understanding, except me. I can be very grumpy at times.
I love a busy day here, and when you leave with a sense of achievement that you've treated so many patients and they've gone home happy and safe with their owners, and you've done your job well. That's what I like. You get a real sense of that working here in the Blue Cross.
As the last pets leave, Ray makes his way home. It's only a few hours before the Irish Blue Cross opens again.